there. I see Punk Smug, Knuckle Deuce, Cien, Oil King, CJ Truth, Alex Myers, Takamura, 801 Strider. So there's a lot of non-Japanese players down there, but right now, at first I didn't think it was that much of a Japanese domination, but it sounds like that it actually has been here.
You got to keep your eyes on the prize, James. They got to move together, work together, beat these players. Why do you think Daigo disappeared? They're like, all right, we got to beat Dual Kevin. We can't let this guy Dual Kevin beat anybody.
Like Dual Kevin's probably all ready to go. Let's cool him down, right?
Yep.
Disappear, Daigo.
Japanese players are too smart.
We need to make a new video game called Daigo is Missing and have Luigi look for him.
We need to have Where's Waldo, but Where's Daigo, where it's just a picture of CEO from the top, and you have to find Daigo. That would be sick. We need to get one of the photographers a bird's eye view so that we can have that happen.
See, that would be so sick. Where's Daigo? Where is he?
Where is Daigo? You can't find him. Wearing the red hat, scratching his head.
that's the only thing that you can do. You just have to find the one guy scratching their head. And there's going to be like, you know, the drawing would have like 7 other people who look kind of like him scratching their heads, you know, just to kind of throw you off.
That's how it's got to be. Where's Daigo? He's missing.
Every time you see those Where's Waldo. Have you ever seen the Where's Waldo Street Fighter book? I actually have one. I have a copy of it.
Of course there's a Street Fighter book.
There was a long time ago they made like a Where's, like, so every picture had all the Street Fighter players in it, but there was things to like look for and stuff like that. It's like the super rare, totally random little book.
And I'm not surprised you have it.
Yeah, well, my brother actually was the one who found it and was like, I have to buy this. And so he bought it and gave it to me. So I actually have a copy of that thing.
That's awesome.
Oh my God.
Looks like we have our players set and ready to go nice and quick. They're on time. They know what they're doing. We have Echo Fox's Tokido.
Yeah, Tokido, of course, the established, you know, one of the best. And Machabo, who, you know, I've been talking up a lot. Obviously, he's clearly one of the greatest Guilty Gear players of all time. Yeah. But, you know, he said that he's going to come into Street Fighter and, you know, try to see if he can start dominating there. And I feel like he has been playing so well.
Yeah. He's been a top 10 CPT player this season so far, for sure. That was a little punish on the stomp, but he has been top 10 on the leaderboards and also in terms of strength. I think overall he's looked super solid. He's beaten Tokido this season already, so I think, you know, him getting the W here would not be that surprising.
I mean, though I had described it in an interview to somebody who was asking about Machabo that, you know, if fighting game players were like company stocks, like Machabo is the one that you need to invest in right now. Like, buy some Machabo stock.
And you get an early crush here against Tokido with a lot.
Oh, no.
That's
got himself back thrown,
And he doesn't quite have critical art either, so that's one of the threats that he can keep in mind. This is so good. Yeah, set up the fireballs, walk up for the plus frames, but Machabo marches out.
And he spent one of the bars on that EX stomp there now, so ooh, he got the EX uppercut. It's enough to kill.
Yeah, 2 bars spent on that, but it's more than worth it. Tokido was stocked and loaded with that V-trigger and critical art. You got to spend those bars to get the kill.
All right. Nice job right there from Machabo. And, you know, one of the marks of a strong player is always that they make their character look faster than they actually are. And I really feel like Machabo makes Necalli seem, it feels faster, you know.
Man, he walked up so far to block that too. The big crush again. And he was in range to actually walk up and get the target combo and a V skill for extra V trigger build.
Look at this ground pressure from Machabo right now. Man, so good. He's winning the footsies war against Akuma.
Yeah, I mean, the dunk too. Beat down for Machabo in game 1. And the thing is, like, he plays in the pocket really well, which is a scary thing when Necalli's buttons aren't good for initiating usually, but they're very good for whip punishing, like crouching medium pump, excellent whip punish. Standing fierce buffer is pretty solid, and roundhouse if you find that early button to get the crush. So, you know, he's doing a good job of staying up in Tokido's face and not letting him gain space to throw fireballs or try to hit low medium kicks, and it confirms. See a fireball there.
Okay, well, this time Tokido gets the anti-air. Ooh. Tokido is really one of the best at using the Akuma stand jab.
It's excellent. That's his probably biggest strength, is that he walks around and uses the jab to constantly force you into check. And you can't just sit there and like move around it. It's 3 frames, huge hitbox, very potent move. And mastering the jab is a very important part about playing any fighting game.
Yeah, it makes me think of that JDCR interview that was featured on Gerald's Korea Gaming video.
That's what I talked about when I watched it. I was like, this is exactly the same thing that Tokido does with his character. Uppercut. Okay. He locked him down. He did a good job of slowing the ground game down, and then every time he jumped, ready with the uppercut. The only one he missed was the crosscut earlier in that round. Wow, Seismo at the beginning beats it, and that's one thing that if you're Machabo and you know Tokido's looking for these buttons, you can start to bring out the Seismos a little bit more to try to clip him moving in. EX Fireball. And the Seismo on the walk back. That's one thing we're going to see Machabo look to. If the jumps aren't working, if the ground game's not working, bring out the Seismo and just try to clip him.
He's got the V-trigger activated now, so obviously a much more scarier character, but Tokido with a nice dominating round here into the critical art. Is this going to kill?
Smoked. It's always going to kill. That critical art does a grip of damage, and it was just the medium punch into the red fireball to start. So a game apiece there as Tokido really just kind of slowed things down and said, look, I'm going to put out buttons, I'm going to stick out this jab, and when you jump, I'm going to uppercut. And he really just kind of cut the screen off and didn't let Machabo to enforce his will at all.
Yeah, and you know, interestingly enough, because that super is one hit, it actually is one of the best critical arts, because the way that Guts works in this game, it just only cares about where you are currently in the health. So it actually, because it's one hit, it'll never drain you into the guts.
Yeah, it just vaporizes.
Yeah.
That critical art just does a grip of damage, a big fat hit, and it's very easy for him to land. He lands it off so many different hits.
Yeah.
Low medium kick confirms, fireballs, you know, his buffers, uppercuts.
All right, well, Machabo is turned it back around here already with a sizable life lead. Tokido trying to find a way to get that V-trigger activated, I think.
Yeah, you always have red fireball activate.
There we go. He's got the hit to activate, so he's going to get the damage and the side switch, too.
Yeah,
ooh, the wake up. That's like Season 1 Necalli right there, that wake up light punch.
It's still good. Uh-oh. Critical art's scary here. He can do a tick into a demon.
Yep, and now we've got it. Oh!
Throws the fireball.
I wonder if that demon would have caught the backdash if he had done that there. Oh, a trade!
Oh, the Seismo, like wow. 5 in a row for Machabo.
It's like Tokido didn't believe he was going to do another Seismo.
Yeah, any jump could have been the end of that game for sure. But he just, you know, he's like, all right, let me just walk him down, and the Seismos came out. Uppercut that time from Tokido.
Machabo at match point now to get in the top 8 winner side.
Double jump from Machabo back to back.
Now, I mean, look, this match I feel like has really just been who gets the other guy into the corner first.
Yeah, I mean, you have to win that ground position, and once you've done that, you have such a good spot to sit.
Oh, the Seismo barely whiffed, and that gave Tokido the opportunity to get a little bit of a whiff punish.
Yeah, counter buffer just sticks out that crouching medium punch. That's huge.
Ooh.
One more hit could be the round.
Yeah, he's got enough that if he combos into a stun. No, he went. Oh, but that's enough to stun.
Yep, the stomp, and that's the kill. Machabo, top 8 winners over Tokido, clean as ever.
Like I said, man, invest in Machabo stock right now. This guy is on the rise.
He's been a top 10 player all season. He's been crushing it everywhere I watch him go. Obviously, had that great performances at BAM. That was a big event for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's pretty easy to see why. Like, he's just really, really good. He understands fighting games super well at a super high level. He knows like when to take risks, and you know, even in a round like that where he jumps 3 or 4 times.